NAFTA renegotiation divides growers of our nation's produce. Florida and Georgia fruit and veggie growers continue to call for changes, saying they're concerned about Mexican competition due to cheaper imports. But in western states like California, growers fear retaliation would damage export arrangements with buyers in Mexico. The issue is expected to be proposed during a future round of talks. The Secretary of Agriculture doesn't just advocate for agriculture research, he also strives to understand the advancements being made. RFD-TV's Sarah Mock traveled with him to the U.S Vegetable Lab in Charleston, South Carolina to learn more.
Sonny Perdue is not shy when singing the praises of U.S Ag Research.
I told the president, talking about NAFTA, I said if American manufacturing had had the same level of basic research, applied research, and the delivery system of the extension service, I don't think we'd be talking about the demise of American manufacturing today, because you see that greatest factory out here, that natural factory of farming, and the productivity increases we've seen over the last 50, 75 years, unparalleled in almost any industry.
And during his recent trip to South Carolina, he wanted to see that research system in action with a visit to the U.S Vegetable Laboratory.
We focus on problems that are limiting in vegetable production. They could be insect predation, they could be numerous diseases that affect different crops, and looking for different solutions to those production limiting problems. We have entomologists, pathologists, geneticists among our group. We work on a variety of important vegetables, including sweet potatoes, tomatoes, broccoli, leafy green crucifers, different kinds of melons, including probably one of our most important crops is watermelon.
Perdue spent over an hour visiting with researchers on their projects, inspecting sweet potatoes and canning pickles, as well as tasting some local watermelon.
I was very happy to know he knew about many of the disease problems that we are working on. That was very important, and was good to know that he really knew what the problems we were tackling on a day-to-day basis.
Well, I think it's great to know that the USDA leadership understands the importance of the work we're doing here to try to improve vegetable crops. I think it's very encouraging for us, and I think it should be encouraging for growers too. That that they're worried about the problems that growers are having in the field, and that we're working on.
The head researcher at the U.S Vegetable Lab says their work is just as much a part of America's agricultural heritage as farming itself. Advocates hope that Secretary Perdue's genuine interest in ag science will translate into a strong research title in the 2018 Farm Bill. For RFD-TV, Sarah Mock, Washington.
The Secretary also made a recent stop in Florida to learn about efforts to combat citrus greening, a disease that's devastated Florida's citrus industry. The Secretary expects to visit a total of 25 states before Labor Day.